Lake Mead, the nation's largest reservoir, is drying up quickly. Its surface has dropped from its peak of 1,229 feet to 1,120 landscape is revealed. Rocks, mud flats, and critical landforms. The lake is closely linked to the Colorado River and the environment from which it originates. Dependent populations of endangered and unique species depend on it. Lake Mead supplies 2/3 of drinking water to Las Vegas and its inhabitants. It is also essential to the electrical power supply across the West. This precious resource is being depleted faster than it can be replenished by rain. Climate change has caused the Colorado River to dry up more quickly than ever before. Pollution from industries, agriculture, and urban runoff further exacerbate the problem. These activities increase the amount of nutrients in the water, leading to algae blooms. This disrupts the delicate ecological balance in the lake, leading to a reduction in fish populations and an increase in dead zones. The current levels of the lake make it impossible to operate a major hydropower facility on the reservoir. This means that the electricity supply is now at risk. Water levels have declined to dangerous levels, and the lake is much smaller than it was supposed to be. Its surface is now only 60% of its legal capacity. The lake is also affected by drought and climate change, as temperatures continue to rise across the West. Groundwater resources are being tapped more than ever to make up for the lack of surface water. This provides temporary relief but does not address the core problem. That is, the fact that the water supply to the lake is running dry quicker than ever before. Sadly, this problem is becoming all the more severe every day with no solution in sight. If the lake's water level will not soon be replenished, it is certain that much of it will sooner or later evaporate completely. The drying up of Lake Mead is a definite warning sign that the Colorado River no longer flows in its regular capacity. Governments and organizations must work together to save and better manage this vital resource. It is crucial to include the indigenous communities in this process who have been living in the Colorado River and Lake Mead basin for centuries. What flow the river currently has must be responsibly managed and distributed. Conservation of the water is also a key factor. Reducing agriculture and industry runs-off, as well as controlling our use of water for everyday activities, will help the lake from drying out further. Furthermore, a citizens' movement should strive to increase awareness on the importance of water conservation, and the disastrous nature of what may result if we don't act soon. Biodiversity must be protected at all costs. The lake and its surroundings support a wide variety of fish and plants, and if their habitats are attacked by increased nutrient loads, the lake's recovery could be slowed considerably. Collaboration between all stakeholders is essential to preserve and protect Lake Mead. The resources of this mighty lake are a lifeline to many communities in the West, and its conservation should be our utmost priority. Scientists and researchers should work hard to study the impacts of climate change and human pressure on the lake. Their findings can help contribute to the development of effective solutions aimed at protecting the lake from further destruction. Policymakers must focus on regulations that favor water protection and conservation. Only with clear and solid laws can the lake be preserved for the long term. New technology and engineering projects must be undertaken to guarantee water supply. Desalination of seawater and other alternatives should also be explored for Lake Mead. Finally, sufficient funds and resources must be allocated for restoration projects. Funds for research on the ecology of the lake should receive priority. Overall, the many stakeholders have the responsibility to save Lake Mead. Unless effective steps are taken in the short term, the water resource will soon become history. The challenge is to find ways to squeeze out every drop of water from the lake and to use it wisely before it disappears. All hands must be on deck to protect this precious resource from a complete collapse.